Alright, let's work on a little bit of tanks today. Alright, I've been playing the Italian TD lines. Haven't streamed for a bit, so. But the Italians, basically the Italian line starts at tier 5, that's right. I forgot. Tier 5, as you can see, I'm tier 9 right now, is where I'm at. I've kept a few of them, some of them I haven't. Almost to the Minotauro. I think they get the Minotauro almost unlocked. So I'll have the tier 10 here probably in the next day or two. Anyway. Kind of reviews of these tanks. You know, if we're looking at them, this one here, the Simavante M41. It's okay. It's not that great, but it's all right. The Top Gun is nice, but yeah, let me kind of show you here real quickly what I've got. It's clear at the end. Okay. So the reason I kept it, I almost didn't keep it. The only reason I kept it is because my win rate's 60% in it. So I did pretty well in it. So I kept it. I tend to keep tanks that I really like, or that I do decently on, even if I don't like them. So yeah, I kept the tier 5. I kept the tier 6 as well. Tier 6 is actually good once you get the Top Gun on it. The rest of it, I mean, this gun right here, I wouldn't necessarily go for this gun. It's a derp gun, and just it wasn't worth that. But I do like this gun, the Canon de 102/40. Penetration on it's good with gold, and 360 alpha at a tier 6 tank is awesome. It's tier 7 gun. You can see these 3 guns are all tier 7. This one's really good. Everything else is upgraded except for that. And once again, I liked it just because I like the play style of it. It hits hard for a tier 6. Decent pen for a tier 6. Good camo for tier 6. Decent damage per minute there, you can see with the tier 6. But it, yeah, one thing I noticed with these Italian TDs is the view range is horrible on these things. So where this one and the tier 5 are like more hiding in the back, sniping kind of TDs, I'd recommend, you know, binoculars, but you can also get coated optics if you'd rather, but that's kind of the way I run these particular to the tier 5 and tier 6. Tier 7, tier 7 I didn't have as good of a win rate in, and I didn't really enjoy it a whole lot. But if we look at it, this is kind of what it looks like. I just didn't really enjoy it a whole lot, and my win rate was below 50%, so I ended up selling it. I did have a crazy game in it, and maybe I'll post that here sometime, where with the top turret I went in. Another thing with these TDs after the tier 6 is the penetration is just horrible until you get the Top Gun. For their tiers, it's just horrible penetration. But I had a game where I had in this tank with the top, everything upgraded. I had let's see, top turret has 175. No, sorry, it's this one here. It had 260. So this is the top turret. But anyway, I had over 9,000 damage blocked in a tier 7 tank. In this tank here, I couldn't pin anything because the gun sucked, but I had over 9,000 damage blocked. Crazy game. We ended up losing. I had it fully upgraded. I had this basically is what it looked like at the time. But yeah, it was crazy game. Decent. I mean, awesome damage blocked for that tier, for tier 7. But it was just junk for penetration. I was holding the flank almost by myself. I had a couple of people that were there, but basically I was holding quite a few tanks back and just got into a position where I could get hull down, and where they were just trying to pin me here, and they were struggling to pin it, and I had this covered, of course, my lower plate. But yeah, it overall, unfortunately, I ended up selling it just because I didn't enjoy that tank a whole lot. I do like the turret on it, but the gun and everything it didn't make it worth it. So I ended up selling that one. Tier 8 I kept. In fact, I have it in the garage, so I'll just go to it. My Tier 8 I did keep. I'm at 59% win rate on that, you can see. And I enjoy this tank. It's almost fully upgraded. I think I don't have everything. Yeah, I don't have the engine or the tracks, but I'm still continuing to grind those. I figured I would just unlock the Tier 9 as soon as possible. What I did is I researched the turret first, and then the top gun. This is the best gun on it. This one's not bad either, but this one is much better. You can see on the penetration. See, the Tier 8, I mean, you're talking 212 pen. That's a Tier 7 penetration, Russian heavy penetration value. 230, 240, 242. I'm talking about the gold penetration. So, I mean, 242 at Tier 8, it really is not that great. But then if you get this one in first, so I already had this unlocked, but I ground these first, and then I ground these, just so I could get to the Tier 9. And this one here, 300's a decent penetration. For Tier 8, it's pretty good, actually. So, anyway, so I run almost strictly gold out of this thing, just because 226 for your regular AP is not that great. 120 for HE is actually really good. So I do carry around a clip of HE, and then as I continue to play this, I'll unlock these other modules. The tracks are helpful because it'll help you traverse left or right with your hull a little bit quicker, which that's another thing that this line kind of suffers from, is speed and traverse speed, so turning. And the tanks do have like also only, I believe it's a 60 degree gun traverse, so a turret traverse actually, where you can only sway your gun, that far is all in. So basically when you turn your turret, it'll only go to here on both sides, so it's about a 60 degree traverse, unfortunately. Maybe 90 degree, but any which way, it's that's one of its weaknesses, is its speed and its hull traverse. So because it's only got that turret traverse of this area here, you kind of have to have turret or hull traverse speed. And then so I am going to keep this one only because it is pretty competitive. Armor on it's pretty decent. I've done pretty well getting hull down in this thing. One thing I have noticed is that it can be pinned here by higher tier tanks fairly reliably around the gun mantlet. Tier 9, I just started not too long ago. Win rate's not as good as this in this one, only 48%, but it does, instead of the other autoloaders, the 7 and 8 only have a 3-round clip. This one does have a 4-round clip. I don't have this one fully upgraded yet. As you can see, I'm missing the gun, and of course I did kind of the same thing here. I'm trying to open the Minotauro as soon as possible because this one is a little bit overpowered. But I've got to get 63,000 to be able to get that tier 10 gun. Right now I'm running with 120, which is decent. It's got 303 penetration, as you can see, but this gun that it starts out with actually has worse penetration than the top gun in the tier 8, which is stupid, but that is the way it is. But as you can see, it does have the 4-round shell magazine. This one is a decent gun, 303. It's not bad. I do have the upgraded turret, and of course I'm running here on the tier 10 gun is what I'm going to try to get here shortly, which does have good penetration at tier 9. 325 millimeters of penetration is really good. 250 AP is not bad, and 127 HE of course is pretty good as well. The one thing I will call out on all these tanks, you'll notice the increments, and for whatever reason in this line, they only go up 50 horsepower for the engine every time. So top speed isn't really going to go up much. Your weight to horsepower ratio as well doesn't go up a ton, but they're only like 50 horsepower increments increases. So that it is nice to have the power upgrade on the engine, but it's minimal as the upgrade on it. So that's kind of why I went this route to unlock this turret and guns first, and then kind of go from there. So let's get a game off in this tank, just to kind of showcase it real quick. I'm gonna throw on some boosters, so just give me a second here real quick. Let's do we'll do free XP booster, yeah, 4 hours. Let's do this, do this, do this. Okay. Alright, let's get some games going. So you can kind of see how this tank plays. Alright. What do we have? Alright. So, Tundra. Got the north side. Probably gonna go where the heavies would normally go. We've got tier 10s, VK 54, 5A, okay, 50 TP. Those are probably all going to go heavy wise. I'm just looking at right now what's going to go heavy lane most likely. So I actually might sit back instead of pushing up to snipe a little bit. Normally I would press with this thing. In fact, I still might. Kind of want to see what goes this direction, but I'm going to go right most likely here. See, and it's not, I mean, stock engine and traverse aren't super horrible. You do want to upgrade the traverse probably before engine. I would recommend on the tier 7, 8, and 9, and you know, first before engine, but this isn't super bad. Okay, there's the E75. Anything else follow us? Okay, so we really don't have a whole lot of heavies coming this way. You got the VK, you got the STI, and the 54, and the STRV. STRV, yeah, it'll be interesting to see if he pushes. I don't think he'll push. I think he'll sit here, just because that's more of a hold down tank than anything else. Yes. Oh no, he's actually gonna push. All right, good deal. Okay, what do we got? Oh, and see, I already messed up because I didn't load my gold off the bat. Because with this 235 pen against tier 10 heavies that are pretty decently armored, you have to really look for weak points if you're going to do that. So instead I'll just load my gold. It'll give me a little bit better options to where to shoot. So I got 303 pen. And so far, not sure I'm liking these odds in these tanks, but we'll see what we got here. See, and here's where that 60 to 90 degree angles is. That's as far as I can turn that turret. So that's going to kind of really hurt us at times. Yeah. There's one. Come on, STI. Pull out. Let's go. Oh, stupid VK. Trying to help keep him covered, and he keeps pushing out too far. Okay. Yeah, that one I took an unnecessary hit. 2 hits. Because I was being stupid. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Use this corpse a little bit to our advantage. Use it as hold down. Yeah, that was a miss. Not sure what our STI is doing. I think he was trying to cover that, our left flank here. Come on, 54, fall back, dude. There we go. Let's reload. Reload's not too super horrible. It's like 24 seconds, which is about equivalent to the T57 and the 50B, the AMX 50B. Let's see if I can create a little bit better angles here. No, that was a wasted round. There we go. Oh. 268-4 is on the move. Let's wait here. Let's see if he comes over here. He's gonna peek. Come on, he's gonna peek. VK's not gonna let him peek. Dang it. Okay, fine. We're gonna push. Be a little bit more aggressive right here. As long as the VK doesn't keep us or prevent us from doing so. Dude, you gotta move. Oh, that was luck. That dude was lucky. Okay, let him know I'm reloading. STI's got to take the Foch. Bad move by the 54. Got the 55 pushing in on him. Okay, and there's the armor coming in. Oh, VK, come on, man. Seriously? And give it to us? Fine. Thank you. Okay, not that great so far. It's only 1800 damage, but I did, you know, of course you can see he did bounce. He was trying to pin me over there with that little ear notch there, but didn't quite work for him. At this point, really, we should be pushing. VK's going to try to take the 155. Best play, let's see at this point. I mean, we could go back and try to help support, or we can try to cap. Downside is they have the hill overlooking the cap, but the cap does have some structures that we can actually hide behind in it. So I'm going to do a quick reload, because I got a little bit of time before we get up to cap, and I'm going to try to get in behind that rock right there. Oh, there's a heavy. Fits 60, okay, 50 TP. We like 50 TPs. Oh, seriously? Went for me, huh? Nice. Good hit, 55. Ah, son of a gun. Alright. I thought our heavy was gonna, VZ was gonna be able to get in there and get to him, but he turned around. Took a hit I didn't need to take on that. That's stupid. Okay, so outnumbered. The best thing to do when you're outnumbered is to try to stick together as much as possible. What I see a lot of times is people separating and leaving the pack, essentially, when they're outnumbered, and that's not a good thing. So we can't just sit here because they're going to basically swarm us. So I'm expecting the 155 is going to come down here. I'm going to try to face these guys before he gets in here. This is probably going to be a loss. But we can do what we can. Just try our best to make a comeback here. Yeah, there's the 155. Come on. VK, you got to get him in. Okay, they're both coming this way. I got you, I got you. I got you. Nice. Good. Oh, he backed up just as I shot. Okay, right now I only have 1 round, so I'm going to hurry and load another clip just to kind of give us a chance. That 48 or 46 patent coming over there is going to be the biggest threat. That VK needs to watch that other way if I'm covering him on this side. So you watch my back, I'll watch yours, my friend. If we wait too long, though, we're going to give a chance for the VZ and the 46 patent to flank us. I'm betting the patent is going to come from over here. Oh, VZ. I need to bait this. I need to bait this guy. What are you doing? What are you doing? That was a bad shot on my part. I whiffed that one. I hurried it. Now Patton, he hasn't been seen, so he actually might be going the longer way around and coming on frontally. And there's the Patton, like I thought. Yeah, he is right here. Yeah. Well, I mean, there's not a whole lot more I could do there. Obviously, I made a couple misplays, a couple misses. If I would have hit that 50 TP a little earlier, finished him off with that second round, I could have helped focus the VZ. And anyway, of course, I could always do more. But it was a decent game. And this is without top engine, top tracks, top gun. That's simply just the middle gun. Right. Of course, I lost a bunch because I'm slinging nothing but gold, basically. All right, we're gonna do another round real quick in this one. Didn't really bounce a whole lot in that one, but people weren't really shooting at me a whole lot and bouncing. I mean, normally this tank does a little bit better. I did get caught out a couple of times with my lower plate out in the open for a couple of those hits, which was just bad play on my part, but oh, fun. Ghost Town. Okay. Not a huge fan of this map since they've changed it. I mean, it basically limits tanks that are useful to this map to be light tanks. Well, even light tanks lost a little bit of functionality because they got rid of the sniping position, sniping into town. But basically, the 8 through 0 line is TD area. I mean, you can have TDs down the 4 line as well. But, oh, that was a quick countdown. Usually I have more time than that. Anyway, yeah, kind of limited TDs and light tanks quite a bit on this map. With the updates to adding, basically they added some structure here and structures here and over here to kind of prevent you from being able to snipe from here or here into town, and to be helpful to your team that way. So anyway, you know, if you're heavy, medium, you know, heavy or medium, it didn't really impact you a whole lot. It's actually probably a little bit better. If you're a light or TD, it kind of limited you. It limited the TDs quite a bit. The lights are still somewhat effective, but really their best play is either here or hiding in one of these bushes, or here, you know. And then a little bit of play here too, but it's changed it a little bit. Okay, 53. Let's see what we got. Be nice if this 53 moved a little bit. Okay. There we are. Come on out. Ooh. Ooh, Tornwagen. Hi, Tornwagen. Hold still. Yeah, Tornwagens are kind of hard to pen. You can sometimes pen the upper, like the top of the little turret that he has, but kind of hard to pen. And that was 303, 303 millimeters of penetration. Already you can see our light tank's getting his butt kicked with no damage done to their light. There's the light. No, that's a medium. Medium is... Good shot, PTA. Gotta give that to you. I'm betting he's gonna be on that corner. Oh, I don't think he was... Yeah, heard that one coming in. Artie's over here. Corner, and I'll put one into these bushes over here. Come on, reload. .65 TP down at the end. That could be squishy and fun. Although they did strengthen the armor on that thing a bit, but it's still not the greatest. But it's a lot better than it was. Stay there. Yeah, stay there. Oh, come on. Poke out. There we go. Obviously, of course, you can see I missed the PTA. But I do want to get over here to support this side because we don't want them to get our flank. My gosh, they got an ELC running in behind us. It's awesome. Yeah, come on. Spot him. There he is. Just gotta get him to move, that's it. Nice. Oh, don't die, 1390, come on man. Nice, good deal. So we know their light's on the other side. So they have no eyes on this side now. And potentially I guess they could have either the Indian or the MX-30 spotting that side, but my bet is that they're going to be on the one line because that's kind of where the mediums tend to go in this map. I want to be able to support that other side if possible. A tortoise and a T95. I think I need to be over this way. We need to work on the tortoise and the 95 if possible. Tortoise is trying to make it over here. The MX-30's made it over this direction. Okay, so they've actually got more on this left side than they do on the right. Interesting. I would have thought it would have been the other way around. Yeah, keep pushing. Come on, tortoise. Ooh, missed an opportunity there. That was on me. Yeah, miss. Alright, stay there, 95. Oh, you're good. Bad, unlucky shot. We'll take that. Didn't go through. Okay, as long as the 63 keeps me clean from my left flank, looks like he's trying to do, should be good. Okay, yeah, that's fine. You can push that. Come on. Keep at it, dude. You're doing good. Butthole. Make you think a little bit about it. You stay there? Oh, okay. So I thought. That one was a bad shot on my part. Yeah, Artie. Artie is right here, guys. I'm gonna ping Artie just so my team knows where Artie's at. Hoping that they are gonna help me out here. 15 seconds. Yeah. Good deal. Nice kill. Now I'm going to get Artie safe, because that is a threat right now. And my driver's dead, which does not help any. Butthole. Okay, come on. Right here, dude. You're going that way. See what I mean by traverse speed? I mean, this thing, I mean, right now I know I'm stunned, and my driver's dead, so that doesn't help any. But in those situations, man, it's just killer to have a crappy, you know, traverse tank. Bye. Oh, AMX-30. Oh, I saw him last second. Dang it. Well, we have a chance in this battle. So let's let this play out. See how we play. We have a chance to win this one. 10-8 now, which is good. Artie's still over here somewhere. Come on, 263. You got this, man. Oh, that's no bueno. Yeah, already should have been dealt with a long time ago. What's our already doing? Is he counter battering? Yeah, it looks like he might be trying to. Nice, good kill, 2-1-2A. Alright, 11-9, still up to 14-5. You know, I wasn't a big fan of that tank. Armor I thought was going to be better. I mean, the tier 9 and tier 10 are great tanks. Good armor, bounce quite a few reliably. But that one, the gun is okay once you get it fully upgraded, but it's the armor on it's crap. Gun depression's decent too. Anyway, Charioteer. I like the Charioteer, especially when it's fully upgraded. It's the Shrek, the SH PTK TVP. Great tank. It's a reward tank or premium, but it's a good tank. And there's game. Anyway, decent battle, not the best. 1325, I think, damage. Around 1600 bounced, I believe. Let me check. So on this one, yeah, see, I'm losing credits, and that's only because I'm slinging gold, and that's my choice. Just because I don't like the regular standard pen. Now, if I'm playing against like 8s, yeah, I'll just go roll with AP. But let's see. 10 hits received, 3 penned, 5 bounced. 4 hits received from Artie alone. That's the crap part right there. But, 13 shots, 9 penetrations, or 9 direct hits, 4 penetrations. So you can see even with the 303 gold rounds, there was a lot of misses. So what I really need to do is, I'm not running with equipment right now because I wasn't sure if I wanted to keep this tank or not. The more it's looking like it, I think I will, only because the top tier gun has a really good pen. So probably what I would put on this, I would put probably improved ventilation. I would run with coated optics since this is more of an assault TD than a sniping TD. So I would do the coated optics instead of binocular telescopes. And then I might do improved aiming, either that or maybe improved rotation mechanism, which would help with the traverse. Maybe gunline drive possibly too, but anyway, the third one is kind of up in the air, but I would definitely do improved ventilation and coated optics on it. And that was me running without those. I should be running with them, since now I know I'm going to play this tank and keep it probably. But anyway, decent tank. Let's see. What do I got running here real quick? Oh, auto duty. Okay, that's fine. Alright, let's run this again. I'm going to go with the improved vents. And I'm going to go definitely with the coated optics. And that should help out. What's that put me up at? Okay, so 429. That's good. Alright, so let's run again. We'll run one more battle. Tier 9s and tier 8s. So this one I can actually throw some AP in, just depending on where I go. Peninsula. Yeah, I'm probably going to go Peninsula. A lot of heavies in battle, at least on our end. I could go left, but I wouldn't be able to get to where I want to be. And it's C1 fast enough because it just doesn't have the speed. So I think I'm going to go right. Let's roll with the first clip as... Oh no, let's go AP. We'll go AP first clip. See, so we're going to be encountering most likely the Phase 1, 53 TP, ISB, E5, and Tornwagen. Those are the most likely tanks to be over here. There might also be some TDs out here at D0 that we might encounter, and maybe a medium or two that might sit up by the church. Whoops. That might sit up at the church, like around here, but we'll roll with what we got. Go with AP first. See, pen again is 235, so I've got to really be looking for those opportunities to shoot into the lower plate or other weak points, depending on what tanks I'm facing. See, that's, once again, this is as far as it'll go. I guess that's kind of, yeah, on both sides, kind of crappy, but they had to kind of nerf it a little bit since the Minotauro is pretty OP. They had to give it some type of weakness, and they decided to go through the whole line with that weakness. So let's see, what do we got? Light tank. Surprised that they didn't push any heavies over here. That means that all their heavies are on that other side practically, except for those that are defending the base. See, here's the penetration that's gonna suck. Bounce. Thought he was gonna tip there for a second. Okay, we need to get shots into here. Miss. Crap. There we go. Got a hit on him. Okay. We'll reload the AP again. I mean, I could go back, and I may need to, but speed-wise, man, I'm contemplating about going back. But we've got enough tanks back there. 3 heavies that are decently... No, sorry, 2 heavies that are decently armored, and the 430, which has good armor. So they should be able to hold for a while, as long as we can get up in here and put pressure on their cap. Nice 6. Oh, G-Sor. There's a tank we want to take out. A Scorpion? Yes, please. Really? Okay, we gotta put pressure on. Yep. I don't like the idea of staying out here with the Batchat 12T, G-Sor, and Scorpion that can get shots into my side, so I'm gonna push. Well, so what do you... You want me to help you with the IS-6 and get shot in the side? That sounds wise. Yeah, see, here's the thing. They've got this position over in here. So, reality is... there you are. Okay. Ooh, nice blind kill. WT, right here. So, blind fire. Blind fire. No duh. Trying to keep. There we go. There you go. Right there. Now, I am reloading. I realize that. We had to get these guys spotted. Might have gotten a couple hits into that dude. Maybe. Nice, thank you. Okay, now we need the RHM to reset back there. If you can. Regular AP. Bouncing with regular AP. On his lower plate. That's awesome. It's going to be a loss because we can't reset. No one's back to reset. But we can get a kill on this dude. Oh, get back on base, get back on base. Yeah, it's over. But I decided I'd roll without firing a single gold round this battle, which I accomplished. Yeah, the 122, if you would have stayed on cap, that might have been a draw, but anyway, didn't get hardly anything done on that one. It's just the one thing that's hard with this line, like I said before, is the speed of this tank. It's just hard to... It's almost like... It's not as bad as the T95 and the Tortoise and the E3, but it's... and the T28, of course. But it's... it does struggle with changing sides of the map. So I really didn't do a whole lot in this one. But anyway, still grinding this tank. I guess the decision. I am probably going to keep it only because I like the idea of the gun. The gun is a decent gun. The armor in previous games that I've played, not so much today's 3 games, but previous games I've played has held up pretty reliably. So I think this tank does have a decent role to play in the game. But yeah, that last battle was kind of a rough one.